If you're currently working a full-time job or career and you're ready to build your coaching or consulting business part-time so you can earn more income, have more time to do the work that you love, or so you can put in your 2 weeks notice, today's video is just for you. This week's Ask Me Anything question is, I'm working a full-time job and I'm over it. How were you able to build your business in the beginning stages? I'm ready to build my new coaching business part-time so I can create a better future. Congratulations to the person who submitted this question. You made the decision to pave your own way and take control of your time and your financial future. I'm so excited for you. I don't know all the details about your unique situation, so I'll share what I did when I started my online coaching business part-time back in 2008 while I was recovering from a near-death experience. And I still follow the same steps today to keep my business sustainable and profitable. I'll be sharing with you 7 steps to build a coaching business online part-time. Step 1 is consistently show up on 1 or 2 social platforms to attract your best fit clients or customers. There are an abundance of social platforms to choose from. For me personally, what I did back in 2008, I chose Facebook and Twitter. Today, I am using Instagram is my primary platform and YouTube is my secondary platform. Now, I chose these platforms because it was based on what was easiest for me. What I would recommend for you is just choose 2 platforms that you're willing to commit to. And the reason why I recommend 2 is because you don't want to spread yourself too thin. The second thing that I did was I had to decide on a posting schedule. Thinking back to 2008, I really had a lot of time on my hands. I was on bed rest, so I committed every single day to posting something on the primary platform and secondary platform. Now today, I post at least 3 times a week on Instagram and 2 times a week on YouTube. I like to guide my existing audience from Instagram over here to YouTube. Step 2 is grow an audience on those 1 or 2 social platforms. Who are your best fit clients or customers? When it comes to growing an audience on those 2 social platforms, I decided on a content format, meaning was I going to share content in the written word, audio, or video? What was easiest for me back in 2008 was the written word. That's my preferred way of communicating. Now, as of 2023, I create content in audio, video, and the written word. Step 3 is guide that audience of people off of those 1 or 2 social platforms to grow an email database of potential clients or customers. Building an audience on those social platforms is not enough. We don't own those platforms. We can get banned. A lot of the people that follow us on these social platforms don't see our content. What I learned early on in my business was that I needed to build an email database of potential clients or customers. The first thing to do in order to guide people off of the social platforms to your own email database is to have an email marketing provider. The email marketing provider that I have used for the past 6 years is ConvertKit. The next thing that you want to have is some type of free, valuable resource. So in 2008, I did a lot of free trainings, free webinars, and I still do those over the years, but currently, as of January 2023, I offer a monthly challenge on Instagram and YouTube. I make sure that I include links, which are calls to action for people to join the challenge. And anyone that signs up for the cash flow challenge would most likely be a good fit for whatever I have to offer. So you want to make sure that your free resource is relevant to the thing that you're selling. Step 4 is educate, inform, and entertain the people who are on your email list. After having everything set up to build a database of potential clients or customers, the next thing that I did was make sure that I was educating, entertaining, and informing the people that decided to sign up on my email list. So there's two things that I focus on when it comes to this step. The first one is deciding on a schedule to send out emails. Now, back in 2008, I think I emailed my list maybe twice a month, not that much. Now, things are completely different today. How I operate my business is completely different today. So I make sure that I am at least emailing at least a segment of my email list every single day. I'm not saying that you have to do that. Just pick a schedule that works for you. In the beginning, I started out with twice a month, and I've worked my way up to just about every single day. A question that usually comes up, and I know it did for me, was like, what the heck do I write? What I have done since 2015 is use the 7 content pillar model to help me come up with content ideas. The 7 content pillar model has been huge in helping me make sure that I am creating content, whether that's on social media or to my email list of subscribers. It helps me make sure that I'm creating content that's really going to accelerate the know, like, and trust factor, and also helps me enroll people into my offers. So let me go over the 7 content pillars model. The 7 content pillars model contains 7 content pillars, and each can represent a piece of content. So that would be 7 separate pieces of content that you can create in whatever format you choose. I'm not going to go over the 7 content pillars model in detail because I actually have another YouTube video that goes over the 7 content pillars model in detail, and I'll leave it in the description box below. Step 5 is survey your audience on social media and email database of subscribers to learn more about them and how you can help them. One of the things that helped me the most during the early stages of my business was not having to guess what my target audience wanted, not having to guess what they were struggling with, what they desired. So if you don't want to be guessing what your best fit client or customer wants, or what they desire, or what their circumstances are, the next best thing is to survey your target audience, and they will tell you exactly what they want, what they're struggling with, and whatever you're offering will bridge the gap from wherever they are right now to wherever they desire to go. So Google Forms has been great with collecting data to learn more details about my target audience, and then being able to study that data so I can figure out how I can serve them better. Step 6 is package up an offer or tweak your existing offer based on what you learned about your target audience. This is extremely important no matter what stage we are in our businesses. I am always trying to find ways to improve my offers. I'm always finding new ways to better communicate how I can help my best fit client or customer. So the previous step, I collected data based off of the previous step. So this helps me tweak whatever I'm currently offering, or I might discover that there's an opportunity to create a new offer so I can create another income stream and also be able to help people get what they want. And this is something that you will be doing time and time and time again. It won't end, especially if you're wanting to build your business for the long term. You want to make sure that you are improving your products or services. That way, the demand keeps going up for your products or services. And the final step is step 7, sell your offer to your audience on social media and email database of customers. It's very important to create some type of sales strategy. Even if there's a number of people who have been following you for a while, we can't assume that they know exactly what we have to offer. You have to declare out loud to your social platforms, to your email list of subscribers, to let them know what you are selling. Sales campaigns are a great way to be able to ask for the sale actively and passively on the social platforms and through your email database of subscribers. Those are the 7 steps. I've been doing those 7 things since I started my business. I have gotten better over the years because I keep on doing it. So I get more effective. I'm able to problem solve faster when it comes to those 7 steps. Hopefully this was helpful to you, and I really appreciate you sending your question in. for you who is watching, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you have a question for me, you can send your question anonymously. The link is in the description box below. Don't forget to watch this video right here because it is directly connected to this video.